Hey, 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 it's Mindset Monday. You guys, this is the last Mindset Monday for 2019. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to get on. But tonight, we're going to talk about stuck on an old love. And it could go either way. You could be dating somebody that's stuck on an old love, or you can be still stuck on an old love and can't move forward. So that's what we're talking about today. I don't know why it's hot in my house. I have a house full of young ladies. My daughter's having a party tonight, pre-New Year's Eve, because, some of them are going to be booed up, some of them are not. So they're in the basement. So I'm going to try to keep this short. Just wanted to come before you one last time in 2019. You guys know I'm Stephanie Rochelle, author, speaker, breakthrough coach, next level strategist, basically. Guys, this year has been a whirlwind for me. I mean, my book came out, and from there I began having speaking engagements. I mean, you guys see the flyers that I be posting where I'm speaking at different places. I've spoken in different states. I've spoken in Atlanta. It's been really, really great. I also have a coaching business where I coach women, only women, how to get their fairy tale or how to get their next level of success. So basically, your next level. Basically, if you've been watching me all year, you've seen me go to the next level. And in 2020, I'm going even higher next level. I mean, it's all about growing, building that legacy, that purpose legacy blueprint for my family. You see, we are all supposed to do more, be more for our families. We are an example to our children. That's really what it has been about for me ever since I got divorced. I needed to show my daughter, no matter what, how to win through tragedy. Life, you don't always get what you want. How to respond to this stuff. I felt like it was my responsibility to show her so she can watch me make it happen and see how to make it happen. God forbid anything ever happened to me. She saw me make it happen, and she knows how to take care of herself. I mean, I just felt like that was my job as a mom. Somebody had to make sure, and I made sure. But tonight, I did not go on my other page to tell you guys I was coming on over here. So eventually you guys will see me, or you guys can catch the replay. You know how we do. But I just pray, you guys, that I gave you guys value in 2019. I hope you guys learned a lot from me, learned who I was, learned what I was about, learned that I am a lady that just loves to serve others. I went through something. Lost my child, went through a divorce after many, many years of marriage, married to my high school sweetheart. And I just wanted to bring something to the table and share everything that I went through. And I pray that it gave you guys value and it helped you guys get through whatever you were going through. And, we can just build a network of breakthrough bosses. That's how I felt when I was going through my divorce. I felt like I was breaking out, coming out on the other side. Let's go. That's just where I was. And from that on, I remarried, married my fairy tale, and just everything from there, just like God just opened up the heavens. I mean, like everything that I knew that I was supposed to do, I felt like I was in a good place. I felt like I was in a good relationship. I felt like I was with someone that didn't mind me soaring. Didn't mind me being me, didn't mind me doing my thing. And I also allowed him to do his thing. So it was just the best of both worlds. And we both have just grown a lot in 2019. For some of you that don't know, I am the author of a book, A Cracked Egg. If you don't have it, it's a bestseller. It's on Amazon. You can search Stephanie Rochelle, or you can just hit me a messenger and I can also send you a copy. This book is how I rebuilt my life after everything that I went through years ago. But this is how I rebuilt my life. And if you don't heal from the things that you've been through in life, you stay a cracked egg. A cracked egg. If you do not rebuild your life, you stay a cracked egg. And you know, a cracked egg is fragile. And what happens is we get into these different relationships and on down the road, and stuff starts triggering and happening, but it could be happening from our childhood, stuff that we saw, stuff that happened in a previous relationship, and we didn't really deal with it. And that's what this book is helping each and every one of us do, deal with our past. Basically, you are going to dismantle your past when you read this book, because it's all about next level. Next level. But now tonight, we are going to talk about stuck on an old love. And I actually talked about it in my book. In my book, I came from the point of view of myself. Basically, I married my high school sweetheart and was married a long time. And then all of a sudden, he didn't want to be there no more. He didn't want to, he had detached and basically walked out. So I was the one that had to get over an old love. But for me, from what everybody tells me, it was easy. It was easy. Not that I didn't still care. Not that I wasn't mad. Not that I wasn't disappointed. I was all of those things. I was actually devastated because my life did not end up the way that I thought it was going to end up. Ding, 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 ding. But regardless of that, things happen in life. People change. People grow in different directions. And what are you going to do? I just refuse to stay stuck. So after the loss of my son, and after my divorce, I already had it down pat after the loss of my son, because I had to learn how to get up and go to work the next day after a major trial and tragedy. Major. The loss of my son, there was nobody that could tell me how to do that. So I went through that, and the steps that I came with to move on in life and be that person that I knew that he wanted his mom to be was just what I shared in this book. But as far as getting over an old love, let me just tell you guys, if you ladies are stuck on an old love and can't move forward, stuck, do you understand that if I would have kept fighting for something that wasn't even there, I would not even have the life that I have now? Do you understand that you could be delaying what God really has for you because you're so scared to get out of your comfort zone and move forward? Well, see, I felt like I was better than that. I felt like I was not going to beg anybody to stay somewhere that they did not want to be. Because it's not love. It's not life. It's not happiness. So I went on down there and filed. I said, you know what, you go on. I wish you the best. And I went on with my life. And I took 2 years to just get to know Stephanie. Whatever I wanted to do, I did it. I traveled with girlfriends. I joined a kickball league to meet new friends because I had played tennis for 20 straight years. You see what I'm saying? I put myself in different situations to just grow. I researched relationships. That's why I came out as a relationship expert. I did whatever it was to make me a better person. And what happened was my pastor friend at my church, he said, he had never seen anybody go through a divorce who is married as long as I had been, almost 28 years, almost 30 years. And would I start talking to other women? That's how I started being a relationship coach. And I went kicking and screaming. This is not what I saw for my life, but this is what God had for my life. And I don't know if you have something on you like I had on me, but when there is something that God has for you to do, I have been in horrible car accidents, guys. I have flipped a car, fell asleep at the wheel, not a scratch. There is something that God had me to do. That's why I survived all of that. That's why I survived the loss of my son. I survived divorce. That's why because I had to come before you guys. And I had to give you whatever steps I took, whatever I had to pass it on. I had to what am I trying to say? I had to play it forward, pass it on so that you guys would not be stuck, because life is too short and it is a whole lot of happiness out here. I promise you, if you don't get nothing else from me, if you are not happy, do whatever it takes to get happy. I am not telling anyone to leave a relationship, a marriage, or anything like that, but it starts with you. No man, no female, no whatever can make you happy. You have to make you happy. And so that's what in those 2 years, that's what I did. And then I decided to do something totally different. I said, you know what? I hadn't really dated because I married my high school sweetheart. I said, I'm going to online date. So I could figure out what it was that I needed, not what I wanted. But at an older age, at 45, back out here in these streets, I wanted something different than I wanted at 20 when I got married. You hear what I'm saying? I was with my previous husband since 10th grade. So I was a totally different person, and I wanted something totally different this go round. And whoever I was dating or seeing, or if they did not have those qualities, I said next. Hold on, ladies. We got some young ladies coming back. I'm on live. Okay. Yeah. So I said next without no problem. That's just what I did. So now we're going to go over these steps. Come on in, guys. You good. I don't see no oh, there's the pizza. So now my 12 steps, I'm not going to give you all 12 because you got to buy the book. So my 12 steps, or a few of the steps that I chose to stop loving someone who has already stopped loving you. You got to accept that it's over. The main thing before you can move on, you got to accept that it's over. So you can move forward. That's what I mean about not being stuck on an old love. And if you're dating somebody that you just like something is missing, that you don't feel like you're really getting to know, the guy, you're not really getting to know you. He's kind of like closed off. He's possibly still stuck on an old love. That happened to me when I was out here dating. I'm not going to say his name, but I was dating this guy. We had a good time, good conversation. We went out, had a good time. But it was just something, he was just not forthcoming. He was just still a little reserved. And I just asked him, because again, I was just the master of just saying next. If it wasn't free flowing, because I believe love is easy. If we clicking and vibing and you're getting to know me and I'm getting to know you, then it's just going to flow. And it was just something about him. Even though we had a good time, I was like, no, it's a negative. You're out. And he was a very nice guy, but I didn't have time for that. I am nobody's second. I ain't got time to play. There's plenty of people out here. And especially if you're online, it's a plethora of people out here. You just got to go through them and have a good time. Just meet people, go out on dates, just enjoy life. And I tell my friend, it's like, oh, I don't like the online thing. The same guy that you can meet in Kroger's is online. You don't know the guy in Kroger. You don't know the guy online. You just got to be safe. But for me, because I hadn't really dated, I needed to date different types to figure it out. Because what happens is when you come out here after a long divorce or a long marriage and then divorce, you end up choosing the same thing. You don't realize you start, picking the same type of guy. And I already knew that wasn't what I wanted. It didn't work the first time. Hold on. Come on in.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing a live. Come on in. No, you're fine. Okay, sorry guys. So I had already been through that. So that was a negative. So he was out. So now, if you're in that type of situation, ask some questions. See what's really going on. Because I promise you, that's probably what it is, or he got too many other things going on. I tell everybody out here, we should always have at least 3 guys that we're talking to. We're going to see who's going to rise to the top. Because some people playing, some people, you know how it go. But you need more than one. And see who rises to the top, and then see what he's about. And if he ain't it, let him go too. That's just what I did. It was real easy for me. I ain't trying to make nobody do nothing that they don't want to do or be something that they're not. You do not have to make a real man a man. And men go after what they want. And if you just wait on that, that's the key right there. Just wait on that. Men go after what they want. Then you don't have to figure it out. You ain't got to worry about if they calling. You ain't got to worry about none of that. It's real easy. When I need you to just understand that you're worth it. I believed I deserved it. I believe I was worth everything. I believe I was bringing good stuff to the table. So I could say next. No problem. So let's see some more stuff. How to stop loving someone that has already stopped loving you. So I had to dismantle my past. I had to sit in the hurt. I had to take it in. I had to look at the amazing moments that we had. I had to journal about the bad times. I had to look at all the times I compromised to make it work. And then I had to realize you can't stay where love is not being returned. A cracked egg. It's in here. This book is freaking amazing. I gave you everything I had. I mean, literally, God, when I was writing this book, he would wake me up at 2 a.m, 4 a.m. I would just roll out of bed and write whatever he had laid on my heart. It's in here. This is my life story. But I made it a self-help book because I really wrote it with you guys in mind, because I knew I wasn't the only one that had lost a child. And you don't even have to have lost a child to read this book. This book is about getting through life. Because there are things that we go through in life. There are things that we went through in our childhood or whatever. Maybe the relationships that we saw in our childhood, we think that that's how our relationships should be as we, get older. Well, if you didn't really have a good example of a relationship and you think that that's how it's going to go, you may not end up in a good relationship. You see what I'm saying? So it's about growth. And you guys that know me know, I mean, I'm just so amazed. I mean, when I call myself a speaker, when people stand up when I'm done speaking, it is just amazing to me because I am such a shy person. I really am. Now I'm very nice. I'm friendly, but I'm very, very shy as far as being out front. Well, that's no more. God said, come from behind. It's time to be out front because I need you to tell your story. So I'm saying all this to say, I'm recapping 2019 for you to let you know going forward, you will see me on more stages. When I come off the stage, I will be selling my coaching programs. I've been pouring into you guys over a year. Just wanting to breathe life into each and every one of you to go after whatever it is that you know you're supposed to be doing, whatever the desires of your heart are, because that is what God put me here to do, to resurrect your dreams. And I don't know, yes, it will be hard, but it will be worth it. I mean, there is something when you are doing what you are supposed to be doing. And let me tell you this, I like my job. This was never about so I can leave my job or leave corporate. Now I probably will because I can't do all of this forever. So that is the plan. I'm working the plan. But God he just took me in a whole nother direction. All I was trying to do a year and a half ago was write the book. That's all I was trying to do. No thoughts of being a speaker. But you know what? Somehow it ended up on my vision board. I have completed everything that is on my vision board for 2019. And we're getting ready to go into 2020. So I have to do a whole new vision board, a whole new vision, because my life is going in a whole new direction. Who doesn't want their life to go in a whole new direction? Now, granted, you may have the job that you like, but what is it that you know you are supposed to be doing? I want to talk to you about that. Because that feeling, the feeling that you get from doing that, is what you were put here to do. And it is amazing. It is amazing. Let me see if I can come up with one more thing here. Another thing that you need to do to stop loving someone who has already stopped loving you. Take heed of the lessons learned. Don't look at it as a failed marriage or a failed relationship, but a life lesson, which prepared you for your next blessing. So if you stay in your comfort zone, in a relationship, in a job that you hate, in not doing what you know that you're supposed to do, you're missing out on what God has for you. And if you don't get nothing else from me, I appreciate you cheering me on. I appreciate you coming live with me for a whole freaking year. That is amazing. I am so grateful. So grateful for you guys watching, letting me grow with you, letting me learn, letting me get more comfortable in front of you guys so I can be more comfortable on the stage. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I really, really do. But ladies, I want us to know that we are worth it. We can have anything that we want. And I know that's what you want to show your kids. We tell our kids to, oh yeah, you can do anything you want to be. You can, whatever it is, go after it. You can do it. But then you don't go live your best life. Why? Why? Do you understand that they're looking at you? My child believes truly she can do anything. She's talking about, so mom, she's talking about helping me with this business. I'm like, really? Now, she didn't want no parts of it. But now, but she sees what it's doing for me. What can come from when you're walking in what God has for you. She can't come to me and you can be scared, but we still going to do it. We still going to move. We still going to get ourselves in position. That's what I want her to get from me. And I know that's what you guys want your kids to get from you. But what are you going to do for you? We got a whole lot of life to live. Whole lot of life. I basically reinvented myself. Reinvent 2020. That's why you see me posting that. So now, we talked about stuck on an old love. It could be you or it could be someone that you're trying to date. We are moving forward. In 2020, we are going forward with happiness. We are doing whatever we need to allow ourselves to grow and be better women for our families, for our spouses. Grow. Growth. Reinvent 2020. We're going after everything. I'm going higher. There will be more speaking engagements in 2020. Let me see. 2019, I probably did about 8. I probably did about 10 because I can't forget the radio shows. I can't forget the podcast. I don't even know. I can't keep track. The book just, it opened the door for a lot of things. The book was my purpose, legacy, blueprint. I remember when years ago, all I wanted to do was make an extra $500. Network marketing was my way. I could go out there. I can, make some quick money with network marketing. Loved it. But I knew all along I was supposed to write this book. If I would have just did this years ago, now I'm writing more books. I got more books in me. Yes. Definitely more books in me. You see what I'm saying? You just got to start. You just got to start. That's what I want you to get from me. You just got to start. So like I said, I'm not going to be before you long because I have a house full of, they're grown women. They all 21 and above. But so just in case they need me to help them do something. Now, one main thing I do want to leave you with, and this is part of the steps to stop loving someone who has already stopped loving you. Visualize your new life every day. And that could be relationships, new job, or whatever it is that you want. I need you to visualize it every day. I need you to only think positive thoughts about whatever it is that you want. When negative thoughts creep in, the fear, whatever it is that's stopping you, replace it with a positive thought. You cannot manifest anything that you want having negative thoughts. Won't happen. The negative thoughts will overtake the positive thoughts. The positive thoughts have to outweigh the negative. Because we all have negative thoughts. They creep up. But we got to learn how to push them back down with a positive thought. And that's in here as well. How to reset your thoughts. It's in here. Get this book, A Cracked Egg, by Stephanie Rochelle. It's a story of loss and love to resilient overcomer. I'm Stephanie Rochelle, your author, speaker, and breakthrough coach. I want all of us to be breakthrough bosses, and we're going to be moving forward in 2020. Don't forget, anything you need, reach out. Let's make it happen. Happy New Year.